What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin today. Before we get into this video, please like, that'd be very much appreciated. Subscribe, comment your agreements, disagreements, or just your point of view. What altcoin you want to see next, and turn the notification bell on, not only for YouTube but for Twitter, because that's where I'm posting multiple updates during the day. On YouTube it's only at the start, and Twitter, if anything happens that goes against my TA, that goes with my TA, then of course I'll post the update on Twitter. So yesterday I told you guys that there was potential for us to come down, even though we were looking mega bullish basically. And I told you guys that we had this descending triangle, or this M top, this smaller one. You broke out, validating this pattern. You actually bounced off to 200, getting back above the resistance, now support. You made a higher high, you put in a higher high basically, but this was so overextended already, because since you broke out over here, which I told you guys, we hadn't back tested that support, so it's highly likely that we could, don't have to, but could come down to here. You also broke out of that falling wedge with that last pump, and this is looking so overextended. And if we turn on the RSI, I actually gave this on Twitter late last night, but of course I'm not going to make a whole YouTube video just for a divergence, so that's why you must follow me. I'm like one follower from 400 followers, so let's get there by the end of the day. Also, my next goal for the subscriber count is 750 subscribers by the end of this week. I know we can get there, guys, so share the content. Thank you very much. So yeah, we broke back in, but before breaking back under this and confirming it as resistance and meeting our technical target, you put in a higher high. But on the RSI, it was telling us that we already topped out over here. And so this was just one last push as market manipulation. This was like a bull trap, basically. Everyone's saying this was a bull flag. But if it was a bull flag, you'd measure this push into it, this whole push into it like this, and you put that on the breakout. And you can see that obviously that did not work out. So that's why I never even spoke about that. But you had people that were speaking about that. I was waiting for the divergence because I knew that we were so overextended from this breakout of this ascending triangle over here. I knew that we would come back down to it. Well, obviously we haven't at the moment. But look, since you've broken back down here and met this technical target of this descending triangle, you've actually broken back into this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern, so you will eventually break out of it again to the upside. It's just right now you've fallen back into it, confirmed it as resistance, so it means that we're not done with the falling wedge unless we get a breakout, of course. If we come down now, get above, confirm this as support, and then we're off. But I'm not seeing that at the moment. Of course, you've met this target down here, which is amazing. Exactly, as you can see, I gave that yesterday in Bitcoin's video, but here you had higher highs and here you had lower highs. So that's why I was certain that over here we were going to fall to this target, because I was thinking that I would come to this area, not to the EMAs, because I was thinking that this area would come into play because it was the target out of this ascending triangle and the target of this descending triangle. So I thought that it'd be this area, this red candle, that we'd come to, and we've met that exactly. Look at that, exactly with the bodies. It's crazy. So of course I'd like to say it's done. It might not be done. We actually have a new pattern here, a larger M pattern. So let's get the neckline out of that. And that's got a technical target. I already told you guys that if we lose this support in yesterday's video, that we would come to the ascending triangle's neckline. Why? Because you never back tested as support. You just went off literally. So it's highly likely that we come down. I like how the RSI is low at the moment, which is very nice. So let's get that technical target out of that M top for you. Yes, oh my gosh, look at that confluence, guys. Oh, I just love trading. It's just so perfect. It's art, guys. So look at that. Look where your technical target out of this M top is. Right down here, smack on the neckline of this ascending triangle. Now, guys, you can invalidate this target, and this target here is at 50, let's just say 55k. We can invalidate 55k. How? By getting back above the M pattern's neckline. If you don't, we're going to continue down. And that's highly likely because we got that candlestick over there, which is a shooting star at resistance. So if you see wicks at the top over here at resistance, it means it's going to drop. Wicks at the top is going to drop. That's my saying. Oops. So I also mentioned that if this is not the bottom, I'll give you some further down targets. So we'd measure from the bottom of this pump to the top over here. And if you do lose the 618 at 53,398, so you can come to meet this M pattern's target over here but you can get back above it, confirm its support, and we'll work our way back above the fibs. However, until then, however, if you do lose the 618, smack your head on resistance and lose this as well, and lose the 1. So if you can come to the 1 and create a double bottom like that, but if you do lose that 1 at 53,300, we can see further downward targets. But that's outside of the falling wedge, so we don't really want to see that. But this is lining up. These targets over here are lining up with this larger M pattern, and that's the target down here at 49.50k. So to invalidate that, we need to get above 58,500, which I've been speaking about for a long while. So I think you did do that yesterday, but we were overextended. So it's highly likely that you don't break a resistance the first time. So you need to come back to find support. Could have found support already here, but again, as we know, you already fell out of this larger M pattern, and you got technical target down here at the ascending triangle. So it makes sense that it comes there, but of course you can invalidate that. Remember that you could double bottom here, get above this resistance, and basically head off. And remember, once we're above 58,500, you invalidate that further downside to 50k, which is that 1618. Remember, that will happen. This will happen if you lose 53,320, and that's the bottom of the falling wedge. So I hope you enjoyed and understood today's Bitcoin update. If it wasn't clear, just watch it back again, and then of course take notes. So please share this with everyone. Yesterday we did reach my like goal of 10 likes. I don't want to be too pushy, but I'd love if we can get to 15 likes. Obviously, if we can't, don't worry, but if we can, amazing, because we need to grow this community, guys. Not a lot of people are, first of all, subscribed that watch me, but not only that, no one really watches the Bitcoin updates. And of course, it is the most important update of the day, every day, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the mothership. It moves the market. No matter how bullish your chart is on your altcoin, if Bitcoin wants to go down, that will get dragged down, and dragged down worse than Bitcoin. I hope you understood that. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.